Future Night. One quick review about this brand new indie game from Studio Koba and Aeternum Game Studios. Let's not waste time and let's go. Let's start off with a story. Story is a comedy. This is a silly game with a silly story, and the story is actually quite short as the main game as well. The game is literally not about a story, it's just there to make you laugh and to laugh about its silly animations and everything that happens along the way. How is the best to explain this and what's happening here? You go into past to stop a grandma that's gonna destroy the world. The main plot is happening in Tokyo, and you play as a combination of a knight and, or should I say, of a gamer and brain tumor. Believe it or not, that's the story. I would not give it more than 5 out of 10 because that's the reality. Game bugs and optimization. Very few bugs in a game. This game will work on a toaster. It's not system demanding at all. Fast loads. Just one very polished game. Okay, it's brilliant how it works. Nothing else to add there. Pure 10 out of 10. Game time. It took me 4 hours to beat the game, if not even 3 hours, because I was making pauses during the stream. Yes, this is one extremely short game, but the game doesn't even want to be long because this game was made for multiple runs. There are exactly 24 levels in the game, and you are supposed to learn every level and speedrun for the best time. Then it can offer plenty of playtime, I would say above 20, 30, 40 hours if you are into that type of game. So we're not talking about classic story mode, okay, campaign-like game. This is to repeat and repeat and repeat until you reach perfection. Is it worth it? Yes, it is, especially if you plan to play this one on a big screen. It's quite worth it. But anyways, it's a short game, so I can't give it more than 7 out of 10. Game difficulty. 2 difficulties to pick from, normal and hard. I only played this game on hard, and I finished it in those 4 hours. Yes, the game is extremely hard, but it's not like, it's a retro style, old school game. If you die, you get resetted at the start of the level. Now, thank God levels are like from 2 to 5 minutes and you don't waste much, okay? But it's penalizing as far as levels go. Again, imagine how it used to be during 90s where you get 3 lives. Here you get 1 life, but you can repeat the level non-stop. Difficulty is there. Nothing special, but it's there, at least on hard. I guess on normal is slightly easier, so I would say this is 8 out of 10. Maps and graphics. As I said, 24 maps, 8 biomes. Out of those 8 biomes, 3 maps go into each biome. So we got something like the sewers, then the city, then whatnot. Okay, different backgrounds basically with brand new enemies and whatnot. That would be the map variety. It's solid for a short game, quite a lot of different maps. Now, as far as the graphics go, it's 2D. You can see how it is. It looks weird, but also it's crystal clear what's happening on a screen. When you die, you died because you lack knowledge and you lack speed in your fingers, basically, and that's how you die in this game. But aside from that, the game is crystal clear. You can clearly see what's happening on a screen. I can only give praise to that. Maps and graphics will also get 7 out of 10. Next section would be gameplay. What is it? 2D side-scrolling shooter. That's about it. Old school retro 2D side-scrolling shooter. You're gonna get ambushed by enemies. You're gonna get brawling rooms. You're gonna get boss fights. You're gonna get everything in those short 4 hours. The game keeps the tempo from start to finish. Never drops the ball. It's never boring. And it's a video game. You press buttons 4 hours out of 4 hours. You don't stare at the screen, getting guided by the game and whatnot. You play. Pure gameplay. This is a game with pure gameplay. It works phenomenal on a gamepad, and it works quite well on mouse and keyboard, or should I say on keyboard. Gameplay will also get 7 out of 10. NPCs and enemies. Huge amount of enemy variety in the game. And when I say huge, I mean it. But where the game actually shines the most is the main bosses. 8 main bosses in total and 1 hidden boss. You can call it like 9 bosses in total. It doesn't matter. Bosses are probably the biggest highlight of this game, as well as funny enemies, because the game is weird as it gets. I guess you're gonna have good laugh when you see the bosses. I don't want to spoil way too much, but bosses are done extremely well. They're not hard, but they're funny. You're gonna die laughing. I liked it. For such a short game, it offered huge variety. Also, this is gonna be a 7 out of 10. And now, leveling and itemization. This section doesn't exist in the game. There's nothing. You can only unlock how the console looks like, okay? The frame that you see around the main gameplay, and that's about it. Nothing to unlock, nothing to do. Believe it or not, I can't even rate it because it doesn't exist, and the game doesn't need it. It's old school as it gets, retro style. There were no leveling experience and itemization back in those days, and this game follows it to the core. So we're gonna skip the scores here. The last section would be music and sound. Hilarious music, very good music. Some will find it irritating, the others, who look brighter on life, I guess, will find it amusing. It really depends out of your mood, and it depends from person to person, okay? Because this music is straight up freaking hilarious. If you are an angry man or a depressed one, you probably won't find this game that good. But if you like laughing, and if you are a, how to call it, cheerful person, you're gonna love the game. That's how it is. It's a silly game with amazing silly music. And music, aside from boss fights, is probably the biggest highlight of this game. Not only music, sound effects as well. I would give this game like 9 out of 10 for music and sound. That's how great it is. And now the final score for the future night. 77.5 out of 10. That would be the final score and the final verdict for this game. Very short game, challenging game, funny game with amazing music and great bosses. That's it in short. I don't wanna drag this review way too much. Is it worth it? Yes, it is, cause nothing comes out, especially during this year. If you wanna play something new, and if you wanna go back in time, cause you're going back in time in Future Night, and you're gonna go back in time when you play as well. Pure retro style game. If you love that type of games, this is the game for you. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.